Willie Moore, 71 years of age.
John Flavin, and I'm 71.
Chris Driver, and I'll be 86 now in December.
Paddy O'Connor, 81. Josh Grant, I'm 74.
I'm John Kerr. My name is John Kerr. I'm 69 years of age. So I rang Willie and I asked him, and I said, are they anything doing? Because my mental health was going rightly downhill. When I was drinking, I lost my wife and family. I was 6 times hospitalised for drink. And it's through the grace of God and my own efforts that I'm here today. And only for this shed, I'd be dead.
I mean, if there's a better story that will sort of prove the worthiness of going to a men's shed, I haven't heard it. You know, I mean, that's.
I went to the men's shed for my mental health issues, and what I met, and who I met in the men's shed, they gave me more of a lift than I ever got at any AA meeting I ever went to.
Amazing.
Because I knew I could turn to any of the lads, and they were there for me.
Yeah.
A lot of them didn't know me problems. Willie knew, Chris, and a couple more, but I suppose it's a true saying, what you live with you learn, what you learn you practice, and what you practice you become.
Started out with 3 or 4 members, and it built up from that. Next week you might have someone else coming in. Next week you could have 2 people coming in. So you'll always get a phone call from someone saying, my father, his wife is after passing, my grandfather's wife, and he's a bit lonely. We think the shed will be good for him. I said, just bring him out, they'll find their feet. So that's...
How many's in the shed now?
There's over 40 in this shed.
Nice.
I wasn't, what do you mean? I didn't have a trade.
Yeah.
I was in the warehouse down at the company I worked with all them years. I was in the warehouse.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any trade, but what I did love, I loved helping. When someone wanted to hold that, hand me that, I loved all that. Because then I felt that I was involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was involved in everything then, no matter what went on then, because I was called constantly.
Because it's very important that people have that sense of achievement in life, whatever it is, to feel worthy, to feel worth the space you take up in the world, you know. So to feel like the world being a better place, having, because you're in it.
Exactly, yeah.
You know.
And I get a great sense of joy out of, no matter who it is that asks me to help to do something, however small it is, as long as they're not heavy, like Chris has been saying there, not too heavy.
Yeah.
I get great joy out of that. I also love the garden. And I think coming over here, I think has made this place here now, I said.
Make the jump, come. We're here in the Teva, as I say, the H men's shed in Teva. And it's easy enough, but in Teva, somebody will point you in the right direction.
And you guys I've got sponsorship from Teva,
yes,
which obviously is a huge help.
Yeah, the first year, well, they gave us this place. It was massive, and they pay for electricity, they pay for water for us, and they gave us a polytunnel the first year. We had to put it up ourselves. Second year, they gave us a shed. They normally come up with around €1,500, as well as all the other little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And they're always on to us. They take a bit of stuff away and to sell it for us and things like that.
So wouldn't it be great if every men's shed in Ireland had the same help?
That's really, as Willie said, I have to concur with Willie, everything he said was bang on. But that is the thing. The premises is the massive thing.
Well, I started my time as a mechanic, and then I worked in different jobs in petrol stations and different things, and security work, and it was about fitter for a while in Malahide Boatyard, going back, doing up trawlers and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and different.
And were you married, or are you married, or?
I got married when I was about 35, and that's how I came to Waterford. And I had no money, so I had to give up the drinking and save up and buy a house, and that's I got stuck here then.
Probably the older you get, yeah. I wouldn't be as patient as I would have been years ago.
Yeah.
You know, you tend to say what you feel a bit more now than you would have when you're younger.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no, I'm very happy that when I'm done.
I think a lot of people think, some people, and maybe it's true for some people think that doing nothing is chilling out. But for others, doing nothing is far from chilling out.
Yeah,
You know, it's the
yeah.
opposite.
Yeah. My son rang me last Sunday morning. He said, "You doing anything?" I said, "I'm in the shed." And he said, the uncle is 7, 8 years of age. He was going to Dungarvan to play a blitz. And he said, "We're going to Dungarvan to play a blitz. Do you want to come up with us?" I said, "I can't, I'm too busy." I said, "What are you doing?" "I'm in the shed," I said, "I'm making a few chopping boards." You know, that was more important.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been.
No, but
You know. So I didn't go. He's still talking to me. All right.
okay.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
the way I am, like, and I don't have to make excuses for it.
I had to give up work because I had 3 disc corroding in my neck, and if I hadn't given up work, I was told that I would be a cripple within 3 years. And that was 54 years of age, so that was hitting you straight in the head. Like, what are you going to do now? What's left for you? You know what I mean? But I had great determination since I was a child, and I just said that I'm just going to carry on. I'd not to have to change my lifestyle. I'll change it, which I did. So this is where we are now.
Okay. And what do you see are the real benefits of being in?
Look, the benefits that I've seen since we set the shed up. You know, you're growing up and you have friends as a child when you're going to school and this and that, you know what I mean? And they drift away and go to different parts of the world and this and that. But the shed is different. The shed is, if you make a friend in the shed, you know he's going to be there for you. He might be in tomorrow, but he'll definitely be in the next day or the next day. And that to me meant a lot. I was going through, when I was set to shed up, my wife was after being diagnosed, my late wife was after being diagnosed with cancer. And every one of the lads rallied around. You were never alone, this thing up here was never allowed to take over the bad things in life. But only and I have to thank the lads. The lads were absolutely brilliant. And another chap had lost his wife as well, so like, he was a shoulder to cry on. And like, sometimes we don't say how much emotions we have inside ourselves, but the shed is there for you. And if you miss a day, if you miss 2 days, you miss 3 days, there's someone either knocking at your door, or well, you give Willie a ring and see is he all right. So that's the concept of the sheds that are why they were set up and everything else.
I woke up on the 27th of March. It'll be 50 years next year. And myself, my brother and father were living together. And it was only a 1-bedroom house and downstairs. And I used to sleep in my father, and my brother used to sleep in a single bed across the. So I woke up and I said, "You never called me for work." And I climbed out over him. And I was dressing myself, and my brother said, "Go up to my mother," I said, "and call a doctor and a priest." My father was dead in the bed alongside of me. He died of a massive heart attack. He'll be 50 years dead now, the 27th of March next year. And it was 6 months after the shock, I realised it was only then the shock hit me, you know. But only for this, I don't know where I'd be today. If I hadn't to come here and stuck with it or do something, I could be back on the beer. I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
But as it goes and as it says, there's a Christmas party. I sing a song, and enjoy the night. You know?
Yeah.
And what you have here is friendship.
Yeah.
You know? And if you're missing 1 or 2 days, there's always someone on the other end of the phone.
Take the first step. Mightn't be easy, but you're almost guaranteed that you'll take a second.
Brilliant.
Anyone, look, if you're out there and you're on your own and you've nothing to do and you've time on your hands, join a shed. You won't go wrong.
But when you have friends, that's more than any. You can't buy what's here. If you're a millionaire, you can't buy what's here. And they're around the table.